So, I am a 23-year-old fighter, violinist, and med school student. So, I'm super productive. I must have the best food schedule right to optimize all of my energy levels. I must have the best breakfast. Well, this is what I eat for breakfast. I will tell you in this video, and you will have everything you need to know to become as focused as I am. I don't eat breakfast, and let me tell you why. Like I said, my name is Runa. Med school student, 6 years, just general med school for now. I have years of experience in gym and martial arts, and my free time I use researching health and other health related topics because I don't want to become a doctor who prescribes all of these medications for the symptoms of our bad lifestyles. So, I will tell you today why breakfast is a scam. How did our ancestors live? Like, for a couple of thousands of years ago, we became agricultural, meaning we started farming, but before that, we were mainly focused on hunting animals. And like most animals, they hunt like once a day, once every 2 days, have a big meal, and then rest, then do nothing. They ate like once a day. Big meal, protein based, once a day. We've been conditioned to eat 3 times a day, and we need it. We feel like we need breakfast, but we don't. And why do we feel like we need breakfast? And it's because most of our diet is consists of carbs. I had to adjust the camera for a second. Anyway, most of our diet consists of carbs and sugar. Our body is super used to sugar, and this is why we feel that we need breakfast. Because carbs and sugar are a direct energy source for our brains. So, what happens in our blood when we eat breakfast, especially because most of our breakfasts are just carbs? What happens with our blood levels? Carbs is just sugar molecules stuck together. We eat it, the sugar molecules get loose, get absorbed in our bloodstream, and we get a sugar peak in our blood. And then it's still in the blood, so we need to use it for energy. So our body releases insulin. Insulin is like little keys that the sugar can use, open up a door, get into the muscles and the tissues. Because very, very high sugar levels in the blood are very toxic, are toxic chronically. So the sugar needs to get out of the blood in the tissues, and then you get this dip of sugar. The sugar gets out of your blood and you get this dip. And then you feel low energy because your body senses a dip in sugars and a dip in energy, and then you crave more sugar, you crave more carbs, you crave more food. And that's a constantly endless cycle. That's why you need food. That's why you crash at like 10 p.m., 11, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. after your breakfast, and you feel like a bit, not lightheaded, but not as concentrated. It's because your food already, went through your the glucose went through your bloodstream, and you don't have the energy anymore. So what then happens? Like, okay, you had some energy for an hour or two, but then your energy is gone. So anything productive you want to do, it's way harder because you have less energy in your brain. Second of all, digestion literally takes blood from your brain. It opens up more blood vessels in your digestive system, which causes less blood to go to the brain, which causes less focus and concentration. So any work task you want to do in the morning is also compromised by breakfast. Thirdly, you have two nervous systems, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Your parasympathetic nervous system, aka rest and digest nervous system, is a nervous system used for for digesting, for resting and digesting. Because if you digest food, you need to rest. You can't do anything productive. You can't do your focus is compromised, and it releases, I think, serotonin. Yeah, parasympathetic nervous system, aka rest and digest, releases serotonin, which also gives you like a more sleepy feeling. Whilst the sympathetic nervous system, when you're fasted, when you didn't eat anything, is a system and that releases more of an adrenaline like something. It gives you this high alertness, high focus in order to do work tasks in the morning like I do. So I don't eat breakfast. Sometimes I do eat breakfast, like 50-50, it depends. When I go to work, I do eat my breakfast. When I'm just at home working, I don't eat breakfast. I will eat breakfast in like an hour. It's almost 12 p.m. right now. But when I go to work, like Masco internships, I do eat breakfast. And what do I eat? High protein breakfast, no carbs, because again, carbs give you this sugar crash, and then you will need more, and your focus is all fucked up. So a high carb breakfast, eggs, ground beef, raw milk, and maybe one piece of fruit for some light carbs. Like, to be honest, this was one of the biggest hacks that I implemented ever for my productivity and also for my fitness. Like, you just eat less, and when you eat higher quality when you really focus on it. So this was one of the biggest hacks for my health. If you want my personal protocol to get into a killer shape physique like mine, using my med school knowledge, using my years of experience for myself and coaching other guys, first link in the description. Just go check it out. Also, this high carb, high sugary breakfast like cereals, like bread, like all these other oatmeal, I think, like all these trash things, pancakes, they just give you these instant dopamine spikes also in your body of these high sugar. Your brain gets almost addicted to it, and it causes more sugar cravings throughout the day. Like, just skipping breakfast or eating a high protein breakfast will also reduce your sugar cravings for the rest of the day, aka you will have less. You will just snack less throughout the day. You will have less calorie intake throughout the day. So multiple benefits of skipping breakfast. First, less sugar cravings throughout the day. Second, just less calories in. If you want to lose weight, less money spent. Your body will get literally healthier because all of those sugar spikes are really, really fucking bad for your body. High protein intake if you do eat breakfast, good for the gym. So yeah, that's why I almost don't eat breakfast anymore, or when I do, I eat a high protein one. But then what about lunch? Lunch, I eat also high protein and low carb lunch because I want to do most of my productive work in the morning, and then after lunch, I eat a high protein, low carb lunch, so to speak. Depends on what I want to do in the hours after lunch. If I want to go work out, I eat maybe some more carbs. If I still want to do productive work, I try to limit my carbs as well and go for a high protein lunch. So, what are the main sources then for high protein? What should you eat in the morning? Eggs, one of the best things. It's more of a mental thing, right? Because we are so ingrained in what breakfast should look like. It should look like bread. It should look like some based on it, some quinoa, some cereals. It's just like a mental thing that's what breakfast look like. But you have to get rid of that image and try something new. Eggs, I eat ground beef almost every day as breakfast as well as lunch. Just one big pan of ground beef, and I take like half for breakfast, half for lunch if I eat my breakfast. Blueberries, some fruits with low sugar but high in vitamins and other things. Avocados, just generally good primal foods, non-processed foods. Like a general tip for diet and nutrition, if we didn't eat it like 100, 200 to 1,000 years ago, then it's probably not that good, right? So like a cookie made from a factory, did they eat that like 200 years ago? Did they have that? No, so I wouldn't take it. Just some eggs and some meat, did they have that 1,000 years ago? Yes, they did. Eat it. That's general tip I could give you for any foods if you doubt. Like, I'm about to go eat in like half an hour to an hour. What will my lunch be like? Just to give you an example, probably eggs, some ground beef, some blueberries, a banana, and raw milk. That will be my breakfast. Together with my supplements, I take magnesium, vitamin D, creatine, fish oil, and some zinc and vitamin C. That's it. I give you now my personal protocol for my lunch when I want to feel productive. So now you know everything about how to skyrocket your productivity using your breakfast and lunch. Um, Besides that, go to the gym today and have a good day. Goodbye.